Since I have a hard stop on these calls in the morning, I could probably go till 10 after. I think we should go ahead and get started. I can share this document with Syme if he is unable to attend. Hopefully he is here. And Julie, Elizabeth's here. Awesome.
By the way, you've moved that document left and right on your screen quite a bit. It's now kind of, for me at least, about half of it's off the screen to the right.
It is. Okay, let me just stop sharing and try again, and I won't touch it then.
Hey!
Is that helpful?
Sure.
Good. And I can make it a little bigger, I suppose. I can zoom somewhere around here, can't I?
Yep. I don't know about everybody else. You can adjust it in your Zoom window too.
Yeah, or press Control and scroll up or down.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get started since we probably have a lot to talk about. So I went ahead and I spent some time on this. I looked through. I am going to scroll back up to the top so I can show you where I started. I went through some of everybody's concerns and notes, and I sat and played with all of these different titles. And I kept coming back to SecureChainCon. I think it's a catchy name. It's right in line with the Open SSF. I would have loved to say Secure CI/CD Con, but that's just too much. So I thought SecureChainCon was one of the better names that we came up with. I liked SecOps Connect too. I thought that was a good one, even though we didn't get any +1s on it. So we certainly can continue with the discussion around what the title is, but I went ahead and played with it, and I went through everybody's comments and tried to pull together what is now at the bottom of this doc, which could be this obviously will go into a website. It'll go on the Sessionize if we open up a Sessionize, the free version. We looked, it's $500 for an event, so we're not going to, Deployab's not going to put $500 into this event. I think we can get the information out if I can get it done through the CD Foundation and Roxanne. So SecureChainCon, I pulled I had fun with a little logo that kind of was an infinity loop, but then it looks like a chain. So I thought that was kind of a cool, play on the affinity loop. I rewrote the opening. So I call it a free online micro conference for DevOps and security professionals. Say, welcome to SecurityCon, the ultimate online micro conference for DevOps and security practitioners, brought to you by the Ortelius open source community. I think it's really important that people know who's pulling this together. Join us for a half day of insightful sessions, interactive workshops, and learning opportunities designed to help you stay ahead in the rapidly evolving world of software supply chain security and a cloud-native architecture. We don't want to get away from the fact that we're doing a really good job of managing components. And so I made sure to add back that we're branding really around microservices and cloud native, because that's really where our expertise is. Our expert speakers from leading organizations will share their experiences, best practices, open source tooling, and real-world use cases on integrating security into DevOps workflows. From securing your repos to supply chain management and the future of threat modeling, our sessions cover a wide range of topics to meet the diverse needs of DevSecOps professionals. Join us on the 24th for an online mindshare and take your software security skills to the next level. Who should attend? I pulled this directly from our last call. I highlight that it's free and hosted again by the Ortelius community. Takeaways, I built some takeaways. Shift left security, really talking about understanding the importance of integrating security practices early in the software development lifecycle. Automation, understanding the role of automation in DevSecOps, from automated security testing and vulnerability scanning to automated compliance checks and policy enforcements. We may want to take out the one for security testing, but I left it in there just in case we pull some people from the testing world. Culture of collaboration, recognize the need for fostering a culture of collaboration and shared responsibility among development, operations, and security teams. Threat intelligence and risk management, explore the importance of leveraging threat intelligence and risk management frameworks to prioritize security efforts, allocate resources effectively, and mitigate emerging threats. Compliance and government, address the challenges of maintaining compliance with regulatory requirements and industry standards in DevSecOps environments. The tracks, I pulled use cases on open source security and tools in the DevOps pipeline, threat modeling and data generation from the DevOps pipeline, understand the blockers, drivers, and solutions for making software supply chain more secure, and compliance and government tools and KPIs. I tried to break down the agenda based on Simon's suggestion. I don't want to get away from our networking. So 30 minutes of just hanging out and chatting, because I think that's an important thing for the community to do. Do a welcome keynote, which would include the recognition awards. And then we kick it off with a 30-minute workshop. That was one of the things that Simon kept pushing, that we should do a workshop. So we'll do that. And that would all be done live on Zoom. And that allows people at the workshop level to ask questions. At 9:50 or close to that, we take our break. We move over to Twitch like we've always done. We start with a 3-person panel. That's a 20-minute session. Then we go to a lightning talk, followed by another 20-minute presentation, and then another lightning talk. This should be 2, 3, and 4. Then we take a break at 11 o'clock. And this actually then comes, We take a break at 11 o'clock. We get back to a full 20-minute presentation at 11:15, followed by 2 lightning talks and closing remarks, which brings it to it starts at 8:30, and we end at noon, which is about 3.5 hours, which is pretty much the maximum time that we've ever done this. So it doesn't change a whole lot, our format. If we do need to change our format, we can. I think that the format we did last time, we had issues with it, but I think that we learned some stuff about using StreamYard and hosting. There were some ways that we had been using YouTube that we probably wouldn't do it that same way in terms of trying to run it from YouTube. We probably would run it local. But as we get down to the nitty-gritty, we can talk about that. So with that quick introduction of what I have written, and just in case you want to look at this individually, let me put it in the chat. Anybody want to chat about anything? I think we should start with the name at the top here is probably the most important one.
I love the name. It's so cool.
I like the name a lot too.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. I think it's pretty much capturing the attraction as well. And thank you very much. I think we actually selected it because the Julia made a wonderful
That's
things
hilarious.
for our flyers.
So you guys came up with the same name?
Yes. I think this is the Julia created one.
Okay.
Can you go
so
to the
that
next
tells
slide?
us that
Wow.
I love it when we're all on the same page, right? Isn't that awesome?
Super awesome.
Yes.
So a couple things I see and love the thing Julia did, but I think we need to hit people somewhere in here pretty hard with why attend.
All right, let me see where I didn't achieve that, Tony. Let's go back to that.
You've got in there the fact that it's free, which is part of why attend. It doesn't cost anything.
Oh, that's the wrong document. Sorry. Well, that's not
It's
the right
fifth.
document.
It's fifth one. Fifth in the tab,
There we
left
go.
from right.
There you go.
No.
So I didn't say you should attend because. So I tried to just say join us for a half-day and interactive and learning opportunity designed to help you stay ahead in the rapidly evolving world. This was the why attend, Tony.
Okay. So I just did a quick search on software supply chain security conferences, and most of them pop up as part of a more general conference. So I think we should make the point that it's focused. A second point is it's free. And I think a third point is the people talking at this conference really are experts.
Okay, so I got our expert speakers. So is it a bullet point issue that I'm not?
I put bullet points in there somewhere, and maybe
Okay.
we need to change that. But you know, if you go to the paragraph you started, that paragraph that says join us, yeah,
Which
somewhere
page is it?
there, I would make the points that it's free, it's focused, and it's brought to you by experts, practitioners.
Okay, so
I think all
Sounds
that's
good, Tony.
Sorry, go ahead, Sasha.
No, I'm saying it sounds good. I think you should be in advertising, actually. Free, professional,
After
and
50
focused.
years in technology, I can also be in advertising. There you go.
That's cool. That's a nice description.
Maybe after the word practitioners, Tracy, put in comma, your peers. What do you guys think of that?
Sounds good.
And then
okay, a focus on supply chain
security of
security and cloud native architecture.
Yep. And then finally, it's free. Which you've got down further. You could just grab that sentence.
Do you think we'll have a lucky draw for a pair of Ortelius socks?
There you go. Or an autographed picture of Sasha.
That'd be awesome.
In a
That would be hilarious.
Now, one other question. We're going to record this, right?
Yes.
So you
Yeah,
might
but-
say, in addition, can't join live? No problem. It's recorded for your listening convenience or something like that.
So there'll be some that this will all be live, but we can we can record that.
Yeah.
So how
So
about
this
I
will be
add
a
to
live.
this?
Because I think what we're trying to do is, you know, okay, if you're in a time zone where this is
I think like
difficult
just
for
a
you.
one question. Just a one quick question from my side as well. Tracy, I'm sharing a link with you for one of the co-located event in the KubeCon in the chat. So can you please click this link in the Zoom I shared?
Multi-tenancy.
So yes, the reason I'm sharing it because if you scroll below, let's say we will be adding a message in our website in Ortelius for this event. So usually is Tracy, can you scroll above? This is the last version of it in 2023. It's happening in 2024. Can you scroll above just on the messaging? So
Above,
as
up
Tony
here?
said, yes, this one, like this is the like scroll below, just a messaging like below about and
There you go.
just a few sentences. Yes, just scroll below. Yes, but yes, that's okay. Yes. So now, as mentioned, as Tony call out some good points in here, but I'm thinking like we're putting this thing paragraphing on the website, something similar to this page would be showcasing on the Ortelius page. So we have number of messaging to going through on that one page. One of the messaging goes for the audience. One of the messaging is for the speaker who submit a CFP for this event. And the third, who will be registered for the event and then they attend this event as well. So I think the one Tracy
So
wrote
let's
on
stop right
the
there, Simon. Let's stop right there. Let me see if I can do this. And let me go to, which one was it? Let me go back up. I can
is
pull. It's that one.
fifth tab.
Yeah. Okay. Don't do that, please. We go like this, and go like that. Let's put these together. Okay, you should be able to see both. Let's just read through it and let's see if we've gotten something close here. Can you see, can everybody see both screens?
Yes.
Both descriptions? Okay.
Yes.
All right. So we call it an ultimate online micro conference for DevOps and security practitioners. So right now, I guess what we're doing is you know, I described it before. Well, they do too. Is a vendor neutral conference designed to foster. And this vendor neutral is something the Linux Foundation uses all the time because they're trying to make sure that they're not highlighting one product. But I don't think we need to do that. Designed to foster collaboration, discussion, and knowledge sharing. And I try to do that down here. So maybe we should do something like that. The ultimate online DevOps practitioners to facilitate knowledge sharing. How do they say it? Knowledge sharing.
On cloud native security tooling and practices.
Cloud native.
Or supply chain security tooling and practices.
Tooling and practices. Okay. The ultimate online micro conference for DevOps and security practitioners. Maybe we have to take this out here. The ultimate online conference designed to facilitate knowledge sharing on cloud native supply chain tooling and practices.
Yes, either we could go with cloud native or we could go with supply chain security tooling.
Yeah, I think we have to decide whether we're focused on cloud native or on supply chain security.
I think I'm going to push back on that. So there are questions many questions on how to implement real supply chain security when you're no longer building monolithic applications.
Fair.
So I feel like however we call it out, and what our roots are in pulling together fragmented, decoupled environments and pulling together that information back to application releases. So I feel like if we try to boil the ocean and say we're going to do just all the software supply chain security, open source of supply chain security, signing, all of the things that people are doing, that we will, we need to claim a particular area of supply chain security and make it ours. So how do we do that? Because there's so many different topics around software supply chain. We could have a whole conference on just securing a repo.
Yes, I think that's a very important call, and I'm figuring it out is for last week. Like there's a container security, vulnerability security, and management is one of the area. Then the container build and artifact is another area. Then there's a cluster securing is the third most critical area. So I think Steve and Sasha can give us a good perspective of where we fall today as in Ortelius.
But how do we just do it this in cloud native decoupled architectures? Okay, the ultimate online designed to facilitate knowledge sharing and explore. Because as they go over here, they have that explore the challenges, securing the software supply chain and cloud native decoupled architectures.
There you go.
So instead of challenges, I would almost throw out solutions, explore solutions instead of challenges.
So they say, and challenges for implementing and adopting in production
Oh,
setup.
yeah.
So that's what I was copying.
Yeah.
Explore the challenges and implementing how about we could say DevSecOps practices for securing the software supply chain in a cloud native decoupled architecture.
Sounds good to me.
Okay, the ultimate online conference designed to facilitate knowledge sharing and explore the challenges, implementing DevSecOps. Why is that giving me a red? Oh, okay. And explore the challenges of implementing DevSecOps practices. Okay, I should say implementing software supply chain practices in a cloud native decoupled architecture. Getting closer, guys, ladies.
Yes, I think one thing, Tracy, I need to add in here as well, because if you look at because this is a multi-tenancy con, I am one of the co-chair for this conference.
Okay.
And I created all this page for CNCF, all of these things for them.
Okay.
So usually what I'm noticing in the security space is like, if you use a word like SBOM, then that means you are very closely in the supply chain security space. And if you in the cloud native security space, not in the supply chain, just a cloud native security con, that is more oriented around scanner, policies, and governance and automation.
Okay, so how would you like me to fix it?
Different. Yes, that's I'm thinking, like we need to add
we can take this out. We can just say fragmented.
Like I'm thinking, like we can add one specific word that can relate us to the supply chain space compared to cloud native space.
Okay. Software supply chain practices so I took cloud native out, so now we're not talking about cloud native anymore. So I just said fragmented decoupled architecture.
Yes.
I don't know how you're going to get the word SBOM in there unless you put it in your bullet point list.
Yeah, I feel like that's too granular, because I don't want to just be, so we do have these key takeaways. We can say address the challenge being compliance with regulatory requirements, such as aggregated SBOMs and industry standards in DevSecOps environments. So let's just, is this going to work? Are we close? Welcome to SecureChainCon, the ultimate online conference designed to facilitate knowledge sharing and explore the challenges of implementing software supply chain practices in fragmented decoupled architectures. So I put in here, over here, they say connect with others that are passionate about multi-tenancy. So I say connect with your peers. Presentation by expert practitioners.
Okay, you can, lose your peers there then.
Tracy, I'm just
Uh-huh.
sharing the Cloud Native SecureChainCon link in the chat. Can you please
Oops.
click on it? I think that would be a good example for us in the Zoom.
Oh, I thought I did. You can't see it? All right.
Like it's there.
Okay. Can you see it, Simon?
Yes. Yes.
You notice I stole the purple from these conferences. 2-day event. Okay, so they go kind of like we did. I originally said, we call it a micro conference. No, maybe we have to say 1/2 day, a free online half-day micro conference for DevOps and security professionals. Foster collaboration, discussion, knowledge sharing. They do the same thing. To ultimate online content to design to facilitate knowledge sharing. To foster, we'll change that to foster. We could put here. Okay. Topics of sessions and lightning talks presented by expert practitioners. Include best practices, open source tooling, and real world use cases on integrating security into the DevOps workflow. Think we should put anything in here about forensics? I think it's interesting they're using that term forensics because I keep getting pushed back by we're trying to work on messaging, and forensics I think is an important one. So, lightning topic, best practices. Maybe we take out this and we say forensics gathering, open source tooling, and real world use cases for integrating security into the DevOps workflow.
Does this also speak on quality assurance?
You want to add quality insurance?
No, I'm just saying, does it kind of fit into quality assurance?
The forensics gathering it could. We could start gather. I'm literally referring to right here to Ortelius, right?
I would just leave forensics gathering. That's a good one.
Yeah, I like forensic. Yeah. No, sorry, I was talking out of my head. I feel like Ortelius is fitting into that kind of quality assurance.
Well, it is, and that's why over here on this, I left security testing, and maybe we call this security assurance, right?
Yeah,
maybe that.
I was reading an article. Yeah, I was reading an article that of how QA and security are kind of molding together, right? It should be applied in a similar way because that's kind of what you're doing. You're looking for bugs so that you don't have vulnerabilities that matter to your business.
Okay, so we're going to read this again. Welcome to SecureChainCon, the ultimate online conference designed to foster knowledge sharing and explore the challenges of implementing software supply chain practices in fragmented decoupled. I wonder if that should be into.
Do you want the word security in software supply chain? Software supply chain security practices or?
Okay. I hate that. It's so long, but yes. Okay. Welcome to SecureChainCon, the ultimate online conference designed to foster knowledge sharing and explore the challenges of implementing software supply chain security practices into fragmented, decoupled architectures. Topics of sessions and lightning talks presented by expert practitioners include forensics gathering, open source tooling, and real-world use cases for integrating security into DevOps workflows. Why you should attend. Connect with your peers. Connect with your peers and share lessons or share.
Lessons learned?
Why don't we just say connect and share with your peers?
Yeah, there you go.
Hear presentations by expert practitioners. Learn about supply chain security and decoupled architectures. Attend free.
10 for free?
Easy, live and on demand. Okay. I could say here instead, join live or view on demand. Okay, and this then just goes away. And this goes away.
I think you can keep it, Tracy. Can you control Z?
We've already taken
Yes,
some
can
stuff
you
out.
Yes, or we can actually push it to the very at the end. Might we use it in some places? But let me add. So I added this because people are actually submitting the CFPs from different companies.
Okay.
So we have to highlight this in some way.
Well, we have a lot about use cases, don't we? No, we don't. Real world use
Let me
cases.
check. Or let me check in the use cases.
So maybe we say
No.
explore. Can we say use cases?
Yes.
Somewhere I know. Let's get rid of the formatting. There we go. From leading companies. with their latest innovations. And gain insights in the future direction of software supply chain. So that we can take that out because that becomes redundant, right?
Yes.
And this I think is not necessary. Because we've said this right here. And then this just becomes the date. But we can certainly end with that. And this goes away. Things looking good.
Yes, absolutely. Now we look forward to the everyone feedback.
So we are on, we have some dates that we need to try to get to. One is getting this stuff approved and set up so we can open the CFP.
Yes,
we want to
Tracy.
open the CFP literally by the end of this week, right? So we want it to get open by Monday. So I think
Yes,
that
absolutely.
so let's make sure then that we are good with the tracks.
Yes, I think like Tracy, do we able to actually put this in the website? Because I'm actually working on opening up a CFP.
I can
But
get this
I
on the
will let
website today. Updating the
Got
website
it.
is, I could get that done fast. Like,
So
maybe
basically what yes,
it may
that would
not
be
look
great
like,
because
it may not look like these, because I don't have these templates, but I'll do my best,
okay, great.
you know?
So basically what yes, got it. So basically what I'm actually doing, I'm using the free version of Sessionize for KCD Islamabad, and I'm looking for how this thing working. And it seems like it's good. You can, but it has a limited number of submissions, up to I believe 50. So you can get 50
We'll be
submission
fine. We'll be
free.
fine with 50.
Yes.
I do believe that. We'll be fine with that.
Got
Are
it.
these tracks are good? So from your experience time, let's really look at these tracks. Are these tracks going to work? So the top one is use cases on open source security tools and DevOps pipelines, threat modeling and data generations from DevSecOps pipelines, the blockers, drivers, and solutions for making supply chain more secure, and then compliance and governance tools and KPIs.
Look good, but everybody want to add anything, let us know. It's look good for me.
So
I
it'll
tried
go
to,
to the website pretty soon?
yeah, I would like to get all of this set up, like today, get the Sessionize stuff, and I can have the website, this page be published starting on March 1st at the same time as we open up the CFP.
Okay, I can, I'm gotta run to another call, which I think you do as well. But I can poke John Linford at Open Group. He has a bunch of software supply chain contacts, and I can get it out through them too, I think.
Yeah, that would be great. So I think if we go through both of those avenues, and maybe I can get maybe Jennifer Bly, who's with the OpenSSF, maybe she'd be willing to share it since it is a Linux Foundation community event, even though it's not part of the OpenSSF. So I feel like, and I am going to ask if I can reach out to, there was like 100 people who did not have a chance to present at CDCon that have topics in these areas. If I could reach out to them to see if they'd be willing to be on a panel, do a 10-minute lightning talk, or do one of the panels, because we are only looking for, if we look at it, we're doing one panel, so we need 3 people here, 4, 5, 6. 7, 8, 9 people. We need 9 presentations.
Okay.
And that is
Okay.
4 lightning talks and 2 20-minute sessions. So it may be that we just want to curate that, people that we want to have do those talks. But I think we should definitely open a sessionize so it's out there.
Yes, absolutely sure. Tracy, I will set it up and share with you. So usually when you create a sessionize for this, it takes, I think, 2 days for the when you create they basically send you the invite for the community link as well. And then I think it just will be set it up. And then I share the link with you. You basically add this onto the website. And meanwhile, I will create some flyer and let the people know we have actually submitted open up a CFP.
Yep, I've worked with Elizabeth on that. I think she did a great job of that flyer. And if you guys
Yes.
are okay with this logo, I could share that logo with you.
Yes,
But let me
absolutely
know
sure.
after this, if everything is okay and what you need from me. You can pull this down from here, but I can give a transparent version. So Elizabeth can handle that. You can use a transparent version. I'll post that out there somewhere. I'll get it out. But right now I got to jump. Unfortunately, I'm late for another call.
No worries. So Tracy, we share the link. Julia share the link with you for the Canva. So
Yeah, I saw that.
we will record. Yes, we will be coordinating on the same Canva going forward
Okay.
for the design stuff.
Yeah, and since I don't have Canva, if there's somebody else who can help pull that together, that would be great. But let's just chat about that on Discord or through on Discord.
Yes, sure.
All right. Thanks, everybody. Bye.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
Bye.